Tonia Reeves, Australia's Cowgirl medium, coming at you from hometown today in Sunday Creek, Victoria, Australia. So hi everybody, thank you for listening. It's always great to connect on A1R. We always have a lot of fun and we always enjoy getting readings, and especially free readings. You can't go wrong. So I just want to remind you, if you get a reading from one of the hosts of our shows, please remember to, give them a review, or a little bit of feedback is really, really valued. And, sometimes a review makes the world of difference, and it really is great to be able to get feedback. As psychics and mediums, we enjoy that. So just wanted to remind you, because often we forget. I know I forget at times. So, yeah, it's good to be reminded. So how's everyone going? We've had the big full moon and a partial solar eclipse and stuff happening. So I have found that a lot of people recently have been pretty bombarded with things and feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I still think people are really feeling the effect of being pulled back a bit. So they're not going out as much, not even shopping as much. I've noticed chatting to some retailers that are not only from my area, but, other areas as well. So I think we're kind of just adjusting to the new back to normal kind of thing where we're, getting back into the swing of things. And it's interesting how maybe not being able to go out, we've sort of made do with not going out as often as maybe we did before. So it's interesting. I'd be interested to hear your take on, what you've found. You've changed a little bit coming for those of us that are coming out of, being in lockdown or being restricted for a long time. It certainly changes a few things, that you would normally probably behaviour you did before, you might not be doing so much now. And that can be anything, if it's not going out and doing things, it can be personally. So I know for me there's been a lot of growth in, being restricted. So, I did a lot of work around that, because I'm not one that likes to be restricted, and I really do struggle with being dictated to as well. And I know there's many out there that'll relate to that. Sometimes it's like, stuff this, we don't want to be told what to do. So, there's a lot of, that brings up a lot of things for us. And I personally took it as an opportunity to say, where do I need to, do some work around, I'm feeling a bit angry about this, and, where's that coming from? And, quite often you'll find there'll be things from your past that it's bringing up. So, for me, control, restriction was something growing up as a child. You had to do what you were told, you had to be good. And, and I think for many of us there's been triggers around that with this lockdown. So, yeah, I think, coming out of it and looking back on it, we will be able to look back and say there were benefits from it. And we've made some really positive changes. And for many people, we've realised that, inner peace is the main thing. So, that in itself, just being able to be at peace or feel at peace is pretty powerful. So I've got my first caller here, and I've lost all the info. Good, Dave, our producer, does such a great job. Michelle in Colorado. Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm not good. I'm okay, but how are you?
Not bad, not bad. So you've had some stuff happening around you at the moment, yeah?
Say that again?
So you've had some things happening around you. When you just said not that good, I was like, oh, we've had a few.
Yeah.
You've had a few, I almost feel like you've taken a few hits where you've sort of been pushed backwards a little bit, and almost feel like that, it's hard to get back up on your feet and get going. So, which is pretty common with what you just shared. But have you lost somebody recently as well, can I ask, in amongst all the changes that have been happening?
Well, no, I didn't. How do I explain this? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I lost them, but I didn't lose them.
Yep.
They didn't pass away or anything, but they're just not in my life.
Okay, cool. And this is a partner, yeah? So we're talking a male figure is what I felt beforehand coming into this. Can I ask, is your father in spirit as well? Because I'm getting information through from a male in the spirit world. Yeah.
My dad passed away whenever I was 4 years old.
Wow. So it's like he's coming through, and almost even before I got on today, I pulled a few cards. I've got a mediumship card deck that I've just released, so I like to use them a little bit with my readings. And it was like there was an acknowledgement that he now gets things since he's passed over. So I don't know whether he maybe wasn't able to be the father he wanted to be, but it's like he understands that now. But I do feel with him coming through today that he really wants you to know that he's here to give you strength. And I do want to also bring into that your past and things that happened to you, almost feel like things that happened to you when you were younger, it's almost like it's eroded a lot of your confidence is what he's showing me. And it's almost now is time to step up. I know you're very emotional at the moment, and it's almost like it's hard to see the wood for the trees. So there's a pathway that you're feeling isn't there right at this point in time. But I do want to say, with Dad coming through, it's like he's looking out for you in the spirit world and he's giving you signs. I do want to say going outside, taking a few deep breaths and connecting with nature is really important. So it's almost like he's giving you things, but sometimes it's hard for you to fully get what it is that he's showing you, because there's almost been, well, what he's showing me, there's been at least 2 opportunities that have come up and then the door's been shut to them. So that to me says there's something better coming along, but it's also hard sometimes to navigate when you've been excited or you've thought you had a way out and it hasn't transpired. But with what he's showing me, it is about this third thing coming along, and I feel like there's someone that's going to put their hand out for you and to help you. And it will be totally from left field is what he's showing me. So it will be unexpected. So I really want you to feel in and connect with that feeling of, having, when somebody gives you that opportunity, not having too much pride to be able to say, yes, I need help, and yes, I'm going to take up your offer, because, it's there for a reason. And I do want to say you're very deserving of it. So, don't think you don't deserve somebody reaching out and helping you. But that is what's going to happen. And I do see clarity around you doing, it's almost like there's a connection to your soul purpose as well. You're not doing it at the moment, but there is an opportunity with this move. And I want to say I'm moving is what they're showing me. You're moving, and the opportunity then along the career path or picking what you like out of it will be of benefit to you and the family, I want to say. So I feel like with the move, you're either moving closer to family or there's relatives that are going to be around you, and they, will be there supporting you. So it's like you're not on your own in this. And it's really important that I give you that, because it's like he's saying you're not on your own. I'm here. He has this new understanding. I don't know whether, obviously you said he passed young when you were young, so you might not have a recollection of him, but I'm sure if you ask other family members, I feel there's an aspect where maybe he was hard to relate to at times, and he was a bit stubborn, and he's now, coming to you from the spirit world saying, I get that I was a bit like that, and now I want to be able to help you. So, I really want you to know that he's there. I'm not sure whether he's still on the line because our connection was a little bit patchy there, but I'm just going to continue it because he's come through sharing this, and you'll be able to watch this afterwards, and I trust that resonates. He's also showing me there's a pet up there. There's a dog up there with him. So he's not on his own, and there's also, I feel like there's brothers around. So there's almost like the men are up there having fun. So it's like I have to let you know he's not on his own. But did you get all that with the message? So there's something coming along that you're going to get an opportunity where someone's going to put a hand out and help you.
Because currently I was technically kidnapped, and I was forced across the country. And I'm hoping I have an opportunity that soon I'm going back to Florida where I belong.
Yep. And is that where your family is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's where I see you going. He was showing me you're going to be moving. You'll be closer to family. You're going to be supported. And I know you feel like you've been on somebody's led you across with a promise of all these great things and it didn't transpire, but there'll be an outcome from it where you're going to say, you know what, I know I did that and it sucked, but there'll be a silver lining. So you will look back and go, that happened because of, it's almost like hindsight. You will look back and go, that needed to happen at the time. But I do want to say there's something around your confidence It's time to believe in yourself more.
Okay.
Okay, because you are, like, you're strong, and sometimes the strongest of us are the ones that get the most challenges, and sometimes the hardest pushes into disappointment and things like that. But it really is for you, what your dad's showing me is just picking up that ball and running with it and going, you know what, I know you're feeling down and out and it's been a terrible experience, but you're going to come okay out of this. And I think, that's one thing he wants me to reassure you is you're going to be okay. You've got this.
I have like one question.
Yeah, give me a quick question. I've got about a minute.
Can you tell me anything about my love life?
Okay. So there was somebody that led you somewhere differently and that didn't work out. Again, this goes back to you believing in yourself. And it's almost like for you, I would say any kind of audio book around self-love, because as soon as you flick that switch and start to realize your value, you're going to attract the right person in who values you. At the moment, I feel like there's been a track record of you not being treated the best and the way that you deserve to be treated. And it's like, Dad's frustrated.
Okay.
Dad's frustrated at that. But what we're going to look at is we're going to switch it around. So we're going to do something different, and that is believing in yourself. That's filling your cup up first, and the right person will step in. You will not be on your own forever. There is somebody that will step in, but I do want to say the inner work's important for you. And I think most of us can relate to that. If we don't love ourselves, we can't attract someone that loves us.
Yeah.
But you're going to change. I see this happening. So, bye for now.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
Take care.